Well, good morning and welcome to the Lee County JROTC Academic Bowl Championship match. The championship match game today is between the Fightin' Tritons from Mariner High School and the Panthers out of Cypress Lake High School. The winner of this final game will be the Academic Bowl champion and awarded the coveted first place trophy. The runner-up will also receive a trophy. The rules have been reviewed during the preparation period. Teams will have 5 seconds to ring in and then 10 seconds to answer all non-math questions. Teams will have up to 1 minute to ring in for math questions and then 5 seconds to answer. If the first team to ring in fails to answer a math question correctly and there's still some time remaining, the other team may ring in and will have a chance to steal. Questions will not be repeated. Period 1 will consist of 8 toss-up questions worth 10 points each. If the first team to ring in fails to answer correctly, the opposing team can steal those points from the opposing team. Okay, here we go. Contestants, period 1 are toss-up questions. Teams, you may want to have a pencil and paper ready for this question. We're going to start with some mathematics. You will have 1 minute to answer. Question number 1. What is the area of the top surface of a stump of a tree that is 42 centimeters in diameter using pi equals 3.14? Mariner.
Alpha.
Mariner answers alpha, and alpha is the correct answer. 10 points awarded to Mariner. We'll move to question 2. This will be in language arts, grammar and usage. Madam, I'm Adam is an example of what type of phrase? Cypress.
What is delta?
Delta is incorrect. Mariner, you have a chance to steal. Go ahead, Mariner.
Charlie.
Mariner answers Charlie, but unfortunately the correct answer is palindrome. Let's move on to question 3 now, which is science. What is the most abundant gas? Cypress?
Bravo.
Cypress answers bravo. That is incorrect. Mariner, you have a chance to steal. Mariner?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Mariner answers Charlie, which is correct. Nitrogen. 10 points awarded to Mariner. We'll move on to question number 4. Question number 4 will be social studies, history. What document was the first? Cypress?
What is delta?
Cypress answers Delta, which is correct. The Articles of Confederation. Well done. 10 points awarded to Cypress Lake. Teams, you may want to have a pencil and paper ready for this next one. We're going to do another math question. Question number 5. A wave of frequency of 10 hertz and a wavelength of 30 meters. What is its speed? You have 1 minute. Mariner.
Charlie.
Mariner answers Charlie, which is correct. 300 meters per second. 10 points awarded to Mariner. Let's move to question 6, language arts. And question 6, identify the adverb in the following sentence. Soon she will play the piano. Mariner?
Alpha.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Alpha.
Mariner answers alpha. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Cypress with the chance to steal. Cypress?
Bravo.
Cypress answers bravo. And bravo is correct. 10 points awarded to Cypress. 2 more questions left in this period. Question number 7. Let's get our pencil and paper ready again, contestants. This will be another math question. Question 7. What is the LCD of 1/3 x and 1/9 x? You have 1 minute. Mariner.
Bravo.
Mariner answers bravo. That's incorrect. Cypress, you have a chance to steal with remaining time. It's not buzzing? I
No.
see you trying to buzz.
All right. Delta.
Cyprus answers Delta, and Delta is correct. 10 points awarded to Cyprus. We have a tight game at 30-30 going into our final question of period 1.
Okay.
Question 8. This again will be in math. The zeros of x squared minus 1 equals 0 are, you have 1 minute. Mariner?
Delta.
Mariner answers Delta, and Delta is correct. To end the round, Mariner awarded 10 more points. We have a great game so far in our finals. Mariner leading by the score of 40-30. We'll now move to period 2. Period 2 will consist of 4 toss-up questions, and they're worth 10 points each, teams. If a team answers the toss-up question correctly, that team is entitled to 2 bonus questions in the same area. Bonus questions are worth 5 and 10 points respectively. If the team answers the bonus question correctly, they receive the points. If they answer incorrectly, the opposing team can steal the points by answering correctly. We'll now move into period 2. Question number 1. Let's have our pencils and paper ready. We're going to start with the math question. Question 1, worth 10 points. What is the greatest common factor of 18 and 64? You have Mariner.
9. Oh, C. Charlie. Sorry. Charlie.
Mariner answers Charlie. 9. That is incorrect. Cyprus, you have a chance to steal. Cyprus.
Alpha.
Say it again.
Alpha.
Cyprus answers Alpha, but I'm sorry, both teams. The answer is actually D, 2. We'll move to the next question. And that means actually, since no one got it right, I'm going to move past our bonus questions for question number 1. Let me back up for one moment. Okay. You should see on your screen English Language Arts. Does everyone see that? Question number 2?
Yes.
Okay, the question. This is question number 2. What tense? Cyprus.
What is delta?
Delta is the correct answer. 10 points awarded to Cyprus. Cyprus, you'll now have an opportunity to answer 2 bonus questions worth 5 and 10 points each. Bonus question number 1, getting ready to come up. And these will be in language arts. Spell the superlative form of the word rare. Cyprus, go ahead.
What is bravo?
Bravo is correct. That's 5 points awarded to Cyprus. We'll go to your second bonus question. Identify the heir. When he was shipwrecked on a desert island, coconuts and other fruits formed the basis of the sailor's diet. Cyprus?
What is delta?
You've answered Delta. That is correct. Sailors. Well done, Cyprus. That's 10 more points for Cyprus. Both teams will now be eligible as we move into question number 3. Science will be your subject. What is the name of the...
What is melanin? What bravo?
Cyprus answers Bravo, and melanin is correct. 10 points awarded to Cyprus. Okay, Cyprus, you get a chance to answer 2 bonus questions.
Sorry.
Very eager over here. That's okay, though. So, Mariner, stand tight. We'll give you a chance to answer in the event they don't answer a bonus question right. All right, here we go. So, bonus question number 1, worth 5 points. What does the human liver do? Go ahead, Cyprus.
Bravo.
Cyprus answers Bravo. That is incorrect. Mariner, you have a chance to steal. Mariner?
Alpha.
Mariner answers Alpha, cleans the blood, and that is correct. 5 points awarded to Mariner as they steal that question. Bonus question 2, this goes back to Cyprus again. Name these microorganisms that include E. coli and Salmonella.
What
Cyprus.
is delta?
Cyprus answers Delta, and Delta is correct. That is 10 additional points for Cyprus. We'll now move on to the 4th question in this round, which the subject area will be social studies. The question is, what is the... Cyprus?
What is Alpha? No,
Cyprus
what is
answers
delta?
Alpha.
Sorry, what is delta?
I'm going to call back. Okay, originally Cyprus has answered A, but then changed the answer to delta. I'm going to call to my back booth additional judges to make sure we're fair about changing an answer in stride. If I could get a judge from the back to give me a sign. I'm getting the sign from the judges that the first answer given is the answer I must receive. The answer I took was alpha. That is incorrect. Mariner, you have a chance to steal.
Delta.
Mariner says delta. The correct answer is, in fact, delta. 10 points awarded to Mariner. Mariner, you'll now have a chance to answer the 2 bonus questions. Bonus question 1. The Lambert Glacier, the world's longest glacier, is found on what continent? Cyprus, you don't have an opportunity to buzz in yet. Oh, if we could, okay. Can we reset the button? Thank you. Mariner.
Bravo.
Mariner answers Bravo. Bravo is correct. Antarctica. That's 5 points for Mariner. We'll move to your second bonus question, Mariner. The question is, this U.S. Supreme Court case in 1961 named Mapp versus Ohio. Mariner?
Alpha.
Mariner answers Alpha, and that is correct, the Fourth Amendment. That now ends period 2. So as I look, we've got a great finals match here. Cyprus up by 5 points, 75 to 70. So what that means now is we move to period 3. We have our 4 categories, which are categories you'll see on your screen now. This is called give and take. Give and take. Our 4 categories. Category 1 is social science. Category 2 is science. Category 3 is math. And category 4 is JROTC. Mariner, you have the lower score. So at this time, you have the option of giving away 1 subject and keeping 1. Mariner, which subject would you like to give away?
Giving away science.
Okay, Mariner will give away science to Cypress Lakes. Mariner, which subject would you like to keep?
JROTC.
Mariner will keep JROTC. I now go to Cypress Lakes. You have the opportunity to give a subject and keep 1. Which subject, Cypress, would you like to give away?
We will give away math.
You want to give away math. Cypress will give away math to Mariner. Therefore, Cypress will keep social sciences. Okay, teams, we're ready to move along now to the next categories. The first category will be social sciences, which will be Cypress Lakes. These questions are for Cypress to answer. Our first question, now this is worth 5 points. The doctrine that assumes that human beings had rights in a state of nature and create government in order to protect those rights. Cypress?
What is Charlie?
It is in fact Charlie, natural rights. 5 points awarded to Cypress. The second question is also for Cypress in the category of social science. This question will be worth 10 points. What ideas from the English Bill of Rights were used in the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights?
What is Charlie?
Cypress answers Charlie, which is both A and B are correct, and that is correct. 10 points awarded to Charlie. We'll now move to the category of science. This is also Cypress Lakes. Question number 1, worth 5 points. What is the name given to the layer of the Earth's atmosphere beginning at 30 miles above the surface?
What is alpha?
Alpha is incorrect. It is actually the mesosphere, D. We'll move to question 2 for Cypress. This is worth 10 points. Although sometimes seen in the middle latitudes, the aurora borealis is normally seen along what named line of latitude? Cypress.
What is Charlie?
They've answered Charlie, which is correct. The Arctic Circle. 10 points awarded to Cypress. We will now shift over to Mariner for the final 2 categories, the first of which being math. The first math question. Simplify 81 over 243. Mariner?
Bravo?
Mariner answers Bravo, which is correct. 5 points for Mariner. Mariner, you'll have a second question now. This one now worth 10 points. Question 2. A company that sells farm equipment must pay a federal tax of 5.5% on every sale. Last month, the company's sales totaled $335,000. How much federal taxes are owed?
Buzz.
Mariner.
5.5 community.
Delta?
Mariner answers Delta, and Delta is correct. 10 points awarded to Mariner. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll move to the fourth and final category of this period. This goes back to Mariner. The category is JROTC. Question number 1, 5 points. What is the difference between hearing and listening? Mariner.
Delta.
Mariner answers Delta. Delta is correct. That's 5 points awarded to Mariner. We'll now move into the final question of this round. This is worth 10 points. The question going once again to Mariner. Describe the halo effect in listening.
Charlie.
Mariner answers Charlie, and Charlie is correct. 10 points awarded to Mariner. Now, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're keeping track, this is quite an intense game. We are now at 100 points apiece as we go into the final period. And period 4 is worth 20 points per question. Teams, you're going to want your pencil and paper ready as we go into the first question of this fourth period. We're going to start with a math question. So again, these are toss-up questions. Any team may buzz in. Question number 1. The mass of a metal disc varies directly as the thickness and the square of the radius. A disc 2 centimeters thick with a radius 5 centimeters has a mass of 1,000 grams. What is the mass of a disc of the same metal that has a radius of 3 centimeters and is half a centimeter thick? Mariner buzzes in.
Go.
Alpha.
Mariner answers alpha. Alpha is incorrect. Cypress with a chance to steal. With whatever remaining time is left. Cypress.
What is Charlie?
Cypress answers Charlie. Unfortunately, no one will get the 20 points on this question. The answer was alpha, 100 grams. I'm sorry, the answer was Bravo, 90 grams. I know your screen say alpha, but it is 90 grams. Okay, we'll move to question 2. This subject now will be language arts. Your question is, what legal term would... Cypress?
What is Bravo?
Cypress answers Bravo, which is incorrect. Mariner with the chance to steal. Mariner?
Delta. Delta.
Mariner answers Delta. Delta's correct. That is 20 points for Mariner. We'll now move to question number 3. 20 points at stake, going to the subject area of science. This is a general science question. What is the line on a weather map? Mariner.
Charlie?
Mariner answers Charlie. That is incorrect. Cypress with a chance to steal.
What
Cypress.
is Alpha?
Cypress answers Alpha. Alpha is correct. 20 points awarded to Cypress. We stay at a tie at 120 apiece. Moving to question number 4. Social studies. And your question is, an economic system in which the mean... Cypress?
What is Bravo?
Cypress answers Bravo, which is correct. 20 points awarded to Cypress. We'll now move to question number 5. Question 5 is current events. Question 5. A 21-year-old student at Air Force officer.
What is Delta?
Cypress answers Delta. And that is, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my paper versus this. You are correct. Delta is correct. Cyprus awarded 20 points. Very good. We'll move now. Teams, you'll want your pen and paper again. Pencil and paper. We're going to move to another math question. I'm sorry. I got premature. That'll be in 2 questions. For current events now, one more time for question number 6. President Trump has been formally Mariner.
3.
The answer is 3. Charlie, Mariner awarded 20 points. Now, you'll want your pen and paper or pencil and paper ready for a math question. We're moving to question number 7 now. Question 7. How many cubic meters of dirt must be removed when digging for a foundation of a building if the evacuation is 32 meters long, 12 meters wide, and 8 Cyprus?
What is Bravo?
Cyprus answers Bravo. Bravo is correct. 20 points awarded to Cyprus. We'll now go to question 8. The subject, JROTC curriculum. What are the 3 Mariner?
Charlie.
I'm pausing to make sure we're the same here.
Directing, participating, delegating.
And Charlie is correct. 20 points awarded to Mariner. I'm sorry for the dramatic pause. So, this concludes the championship game, and much like our semifinals, what an epic finish. However, I'm happy to announce that this year's champion team with a score of 180 is Cypress Lakes. Let's give a round of applause for the Cypress Lakes High School Panthers. And a congratulations to Mariner High School for a great second place finish. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as we wrap up our event today, again, Lieutenant Colonel Madigan and our team from our district will now present the runner-up trophy.
I thought we had 2. I thought we had till 10.
Thank you.
What a great match.
I thought we had till 10.
Cypress, you guys are all about coming down to the end.
I thought we.
Oh my God, we actually won.
That was like so.
I thought we were gonna.
That was stressful.
I thought we had till 10.
Welcome to the trophy presentation ceremony for the senior year 1920 JROTC Leadership and Academic Bowl competition. The competition began back in September 2019 with our online rounds. The 34 teams that began the competition were pared down to this year's 8 finalists by scores achieved in 4 online rounds of competition in both academic and leadership team categories. Today's academic finalists are Mariner High JROTC and Cypress Lake High JROTC. The leadership finalists are Mariner High JROTC and North Fort Myers High JROTC. We want to thank American Legion Post 323 and Legion Riders Chapter 323 for sponsoring today's competition. Today's finals were recorded and will be shown on Education Channel 99 over the next few weeks and archived on YouTube. We want to thank Jason Sill and his staff for helping us make this another great event for our cadets. We also need to recognize the coaches who put in a lot of after-school hours to prepare their teams for the excellent results they achieved. Let's give the coaches our appreciation. And cadets, please give yourselves a round of applause for earning your way into the finals here today. You are to be congratulated. Making today's trophy presentation is Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Madigan, the Director of Army Instruction, Lee County JROTC. Lieutenant Colonel Madigan will present the Leadership Bowl trophies first. Today's runner-up team is North Fort Myers High. The school year 1920 JROTC Leadership Bowl champion team is Mariner High. Along with the first place trophy, Mariner is also awarded the Leadership Bowl championship streamer to add to their unit colors. And now Lieutenant Colonel Madigan will present the Academic Bowl trophies. Today's runner-up team is Mariner High. The school year 1920 JROTC Academic Bowl champion team is Cypress Lake High. Cypress Lake is also awarded the Academic Bowl Championship streamer to add to their unit colors. Colonel Madigan.
I'd like to thank you all for your hard work. This is an awesome day for JROTC. Thank you very much for everything that you've done to make this happen. All the people, all the background, everybody out there, thank you very much for your help. All right?
Thank you, Colonel Madigan.
Be safe going back.
Round 1 of the Army JROTC National JLab competition will kick off in the near future, and as in past, Lee County will undoubtedly qualify teams to move on to Round 2 and even the national finals in Washington, D.C. in June. Let's have another round of applause for this year's winners. Thank you all for coming and being a part of this great competition.